Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here. I'm a nervous wreck today. No, I'm not. It's freezing. Other than that, good morning to you and welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. This is a brand new edition, a brand new version, and I get to do some commercials today for Colin Walls. Colin has taken the day off and well-deserved break, so we're going to go ahead and do a segment for Walls Service Center and TV Delmarva, okay? So, Tracy, if you're ready, I'm ready, and we are going to talk about Walls Service Center, a good local business in Milford, Delaware, okay? Third generation, fourth generation. Colin is actually the third generation, and his boys are the fourth generation to run this business. Been in business over 60 years, and it's a good automotive repair facility. So if you have an automobile and you think that you're going to use your air conditioner soon, and maybe it didn't work so good last year, they have all of the equipment to service all makes and models of air conditioner units. So they can help you out if your air conditioner needs working on. If you need something just as simple as an oil change, the nice thing about Walls Service Center is when you get an oil change, they have this checklist that they give you. I really like it. When I take my wife's vehicle, because I don't drive her vehicle that often, I get the checklist and I look it over, and it's all these different things right down to the depth of the tread of the tires, air pressure in the tires. They check all kinds of things, and it's like a little checklist, and they do that for free with every oil change. So it's kind of nice if you got a trip planned and where you get your oil changes done doesn't give you something that looks like this, you're missing out. This is just a free service that they offer, and that's at Walls Service Center in Milford. Now, let's switch gears and talk about TV Delmarva. Now, what's the connection? Well, Colin Walls and his sons, they own and operate a TV station called TV Delmarva. It's Delmarva's hottest, newest, most action-packed TV station, and it's a lot of local programming. Like, for example, on Saturday mornings, you've got me. I'm going to be with you till about 9 o'clock. I think after 9, it's The Sound of Delmarva. Then at 10 o'clock, it's Jessica Martinez in Studio J. And then it's Michael Sprouse, Coastal A&E. So lots of different things going on. And then all through the week, 24/7, Channel 14. And you say, well, how do I even get Channel 14? What you do is you turn your antenna towards Seaford. Rescan your TV, and Channel 14 should pop up. Now, if you don't have an over-the-air antenna, how else can you get it? You can get it on your Roku TV. If you want to get it there, you can also get it on with an Amazon Fire Stick. You can also just watch tvdelmarva.com. So there's lots of ways to see it, watch it, hear it, and so on. And another thing that exists is advertising opportunities. Maybe you have a business, you've never bought some TV advertising, or you bought it and it was a little too expensive. Well, this station is just getting started. It's been on about a year and a half, and they have some very affordable rates and pretty much the best bang for the buck out there. So if you're looking to talk about some TV advertising, you've never done it before, you need some help putting it all together, they will guide you through the process, and they have many different opportunities. There's channel 14.1, 14.2, which is Delmarva Newsnet, and then 14.3, which is ASTN Delmarva, and then we've got Delmarva WX, which is 14.4. So lots of opportunities, very affordable advertising, a very loyal audience. Our show is on TV Delmarva, and we have people every week saying, I saw it, I like it, I enjoy watching TV Delmarva. So anyway, check it out, tvdelmarva.com or over the air on channel 14, okay? Any questions? I'm going to give you Colin's number. He's off today, so if you need him, maybe just text him if you would, okay? He could still be sleeping for all I know. It's 302-242-8015, 242-8015. Send him a text. Tell him I did a good job, or tell him what you wish I had done different if you would, because he is the guy that I'm doing the commercial for. So, what is next? Where are we? We're inside the Laurel Junction Flea Market. This is a huge facility, and the first thing I want to tell you is it's chilly, okay? Not that they're making chili, but there is a restaurant here called Chef Fred's. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. What a great place to eat. You will not be disappointed. The food is great. Prices are very fair, and it's a nice place to get a bite to eat. So I've met a lot of people that just come here, 2-3 times. I met somebody that comes here every day to eat. So in other words, there is a lot of that in Lower Delaware. A person likes a restaurant, and they just go there all the time. Oh, anyway, so I just want to let you know that is where we're at. We are at Laurel Junction, and you are invited to come on down and watch the show in person. I hear the radio station. I think we're getting ready to come on the radio. Is it Lawrence back there making everything work? Lawrence, good morning to you, young man. Thank you very much. And we are live now on Delaware 1059. And you're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. To my radio audience, thank you for tuning in. And don't stare at your radio. You're not going to be able to see anything. But we are working on technology where you will be able to smell the food through your TV and through your radio. And we call it Smeller Vision, okay? Not Weller Vision, but Smeller Vision. But we're working on that, okay? That and Easy Tie. That's another thing I'm working on. It's a thing for when you just drive in the parking lot of your church, your tithe is automatically, just like, what's it called? Easy Pass, Easy Tithe. Something I dreamed up one day. I couldn't get anybody to bite on it. But anyway, good morning. Easter weekend. What a great weekend to be alive, okay? So what is next? We got the collage. Let's do the collage, guys, if you got that. And we've had a busy morning, lots of things going on. And we are here. We're going to be with you till 9 o'clock this morning. And that's not a threat. That's a promise. We're excited to join you. So you ready? Here's the collage. Stay tuned. Here we go.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, we welcome Paula Sanglia here a short story or two. Yolanda Messick drops by for a visit. Chuck Creighton talks smoking deals at Weller's. Colin Walls has a TV Delmarva recap. Karen Gritton has some tips to keep your heart healthy. Keith Ruark wants to keep your home pest-free. And Mike Mercer has all the details on Laurel Junction. We are live from Laurel Junction in Laurel, Delaware. And now, here's your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning, and we have more people, okay, and less people. I've already been told it was wrong. I apologize for even running it, but anyway, it was already done, and we decided to show it to you anyway. So Paula is not able to make it, and that's kind of where we're at. But you never know who's going to be on, and for running that and it being wrong, I do apologize. But anyway, we're here, we're live, we're at Laurel Junction, and everything changes. This is a live show, and it's made from scratch every week, and we're here for you. So anyway, we are going to be joined by Terry Collins this morning, and then we have a special edition with Bob Mitten, I think it is. So anyway, we're going to be talking to him also, and then many different guests. So what's my week been like, people say? Unbelievable. So much stuff going on. I don't think I purchased anything big. If I did, I forgot already. So we have played the collage. We're going to talk about Vanderwin's ice cream real quick because everybody likes Vanderwin's ice cream, and I have not yet met anybody that doesn't like ice cream, so I am good with that. But Vanderwin's has ice cream. They have 4 locations, one in Greenwood, one in Bridgeville. Then they have one in Dewey Beach and Fenwick Island, and I don't know the exact hours, but they're all going to be opening soon. But I know the one on 404 is open pretty much year-round. If you're looking for an ice cream cone or a little cup of ice cream or a pint or a quart, whatever you may need, Vanderwin's has ice cream, okay? And it's yours for the buying. And you're allowed to buy all you want. There is no restrictions right now. Right now, there's no restrictions on how much you can buy, okay? So you can buy all the ice cream you want. So if you want some, it's good. It's a good day, a good evening when you just take a break and go get an ice cream cone. So it's vanderwinsfarmcreamery.com on the web, and they're very, 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 very active on the Facebook. All right, so my first guest is Terry Collins, and we're going to sit down and take a picture, and we're going to get this ball rolling. She is a financial coach, and this is going to be a sponsor segment, so we're going to talk to her, and we're going to take a picture here. Whenever she's ready, I'm ready, and then we get the microphone close to her.
Ooh,
so it is. Keeps you attentive. It's picture time. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, so anyway, that's the most I can stand still for a picture. So this is a sponsor segment, and this is Terry Collins, and I've known her for a while. She's a realtor, a wife, a mother. Are you a grandmother?
I am.
Okay, she's a grandmother. I didn't know how to ask that question, so
that's why
welcome.
I have to have energy.
Okay, energy. Well, you know, as chilly as it is, you're going to have energy,
yes,
okay?
I'm wide awake.
Okay. We got to make you talk into that microphone. They're telling me. All right. So, Terry.
Testing.
There you go. You passed the test. So, tell us about, so we talked on the phone a little bit, and what you are passionate about is you like to help people manage their money wisely.
Yes, and since this is an advertising segment, like you said, and I have 5 minutes.
You have 4.5 now.
Thank you. I was really
Okay.
thinking about what I want to talk about.
All right, you go.
So I can have like 3 different things I want to talk about, if that's
All right,
okay.
you go first.
So with the financial coaching, there are 2 different types of, well, actually 3.
Okay.
That I target, that I hope to speak into their life and help them.
Right.
Right? And that is the person who really is like in this place where they're struggling and they know that they work hard and they do the right things and every year maybe they make more, but for some reason, one minute everything is okay, the next minute everything is not.
Okay.
And they just can't quite figure it out. Right. So
what's wrong? I'm working consistently.
I'm working consistently. I feel like I'm trying to work hard for my family, and every year I just can't get ahead financially, and I can't figure out how. So
Right.
that's one of the people that I target.
Okay.
The other is, so it's a wide range.
Okay.
So the other is the person who's been a real good steward of their finances.
All right.
Okay. And they've been a real good steward of their finances, and they want to position themselves to be in a better place financially to have generational impact.
Thinking forward.
To leave a legacy.
Okay.
Both have to think forward.
Right.
But both are just in a different position. So, for example, I have a couple that I'm working with who they own their home, and this year we're going to help them find 3 investment properties. So
Okay.
I'm really a realtor for investors.
Okay. All
right?
right.
But the investor can be the person who's a first-time home buyer. Like, it's very exciting when I get a first-time home buyer who they're the very first person in their family to ever own a home.
Oh, wow.
What
Okay.
happens is other people in their family now believe they can own a home. And so,
Hope.
yes, because it's like, wow, if this family member who I know where their struggle was now owns a home,
I can
think
do
I
the
can
same.
do it too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the 2. And actually the third is maybe somebody who, so like I go out and I speak to young adult groups, like I've spoken at Chick-fil-A
Okay.
in Camden, but then COVID hit.
Right.
So then all of a sudden these speaking things stopped. But I like to go to speak to places where people can have practical application for what they can do to actually get into a healthy and strong place financially.
Okay.
Right? And get out of
So
the
you're
struggle.
looking to help many age levels, society levels. It doesn't matter. In other words, if you have a desire to end up with more money at the end of the year, end of the week, end of the month, you have some tips and ideas. And I guess it's just a mannerism. You change your mannerism of spending. Is that what you're basically helping people
Well,
do?
it's actually, yes, but it's actually a mindset thing. Like one of the things you talked about where you were like, well, I just think we should make more. Well, you might have to make more.
Right.
You might think.
Have to work 2 jobs.
Yes, you might think, but it's the basis of it is how you distribute your funds. The difference between somebody who is in a healthy and strong place financially and one who stays in the struggle is, and notice I say healthy and strong place. And how do you define that? Like in my financial coaching, I ask people to define 2 things, 3 actually. What is your definition of being in a healthy and strong place financially?
Okay.
How do you define having financial peace of mind? How do you define having financial independence?
Meaning, how do you define it, or how do
How
they
do
define
they
it?
define it?
Okay.
Okay, because it's
Okay.
really important for them to know how they define it. I have somebody in my financial coaching who in July will be coaching with me a year and 7 months, and her desire was to retire strong. And you guys can see testimonies, a video testimony she just did on my Facebook page, but she had no idea that when she would retire in July that she would have 1 full year's worth of bills in the bank. That is not what she expected. But within 90
Okay.
days, she had financial peace of mind because she realized she was given the knowledge to know how to apply these steps so that her finances could look different, radically different.
What's the
Yeah.
What's the Facebook page?
Well, actually, right now I'm just on my page, Terry Collins.
Terry
But you know what?
Collins,
If
okay.
people want to
Can
reach me,
people friend you?
Okay, so not really, because
Okay.
here's why: we have to guard.
Okay.
Like I have to guard my children and my grandchildren, like you do. So association matters. So I don't just accept any friend request. However, I do have a texting system. They
Okay.
can text me at 302
Right.
208 9411, and they can text the word Jim Weller.
Okay.
Then I know that they saw me on the show
okay.
because I track
Let's give
everything.
that number one more time.
Yes, 302. I'm smart, aren't I?
Yeah, and you're out of time already.
908 9411. Darn it, I didn't get to talk about
302-948.
302 208 9411.
302-208-9411.
Yes, and they can text the words Jim Weller,
And then you're going to get back to them.
and they can ask me questions. They can. I have this thing called Ask
okay,
Terry. If you're on
okay.
Facebook, the hashtag is Ask Terry Collins. You can ask me questions, and I'll answer a question a month.
Okay.
You know.
I'm going to let you talk about one more thing real quick.
Okay. You will.
All right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Because this is what I prayed about. When you and I first met,
Right.
it was for the mission-minded acts of service where I did the relief effort for North Carolina.
I remember that.
So my husband and I do things like we go on missions trips, we do the relief. I'm going to cry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the relief effort on North Carolina. We help the homeless. Sorry.
Okay.
But right now I'm trying to raise funds for kids in Africa who we hope one day to build a well for, okay? And
How do you know kids in Africa?
it's a long story, Jim.
Okay,
But it's
okay.
God. It's God. But anyway, if you want to text me, so we actually, if we had like 40 more people who contributed $50, we would meet our goal.
Really?
So yeah, because they're trying to have Easter dinner, but it's not just for them. So there's this brother and sister who were orphans in Africa. They went to school and they were called back into the villages, and so they have a group of orphanages that they help. But they also want to help the kids who are in the slums.
Okay.
So that's why. So
All
they
right.
can also
So,
text me.
Same number.
Yes.
If you just want to say, Terry, I need to know more about anything you were
Yes.
talking about.
Thank you
Even if
so
they
much.
wanted to talk to you about real estate, same number?
Same number, especially if
Okay.
they want to. But I want to say something about the guys I met over there.
Okay.
So yes, have breakfast here because there's actually a group of guys who come here and have breakfast just to watch your show.
I know.
So that's
Oh,
Bob and Frank.
You haven't seen it all.
Yeah, I can't
There's
wait.
more.
So,
But anyway, listen, what was it again? 302.
208-9411.
Okay, and that's if you want to talk to Terry, if you have questions about the financial advice or guidance, or talk real estate, or make a donation.
You can text me. You can't call me.
Okay, text her.
Yes,
Text
you
her.
can text me. You can't call me. And
Okay.
it's going to ask for their information because it prevents fake profiles. So they have to
Okay.
give the real. My husband did test it, gave a fake birth date, and now it won't let him on. You have to be a real person because we guard our associations.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Are you good? Are we
I'm
good?
good, thank
All
you.
right. I'm going to let you go. All right. I'll see you. Terry Collins, text her. Text her. If you have any questions about anything she just talked about, she's a ball of energy, lots of information. I've known her for years, and she'll give you some good input. Easy Clean Power Washing. I'm going to get my next guest up here, but in the meantime, I'm going to talk about my power washing friend, Mike Schaefer's. This is a sponsor segment, and people are saying, well, I've been thinking about getting my deck power washed or my sidewalks or my house or whatever. He's your guy, all right? I've dealt with him on numerous projects now. Been very, very happy with his work. I like his pricing, but I do like the job that he does because when he's done. It's very complete. It's very precise. So if you got a big building you want cleaned up, if you got a big piece of equipment that you want cleaned up, if you've got some pavers or a sidewalk or a porch or your garage or your house or whatever, just get up with Mike, okay? So it's Easy Clean Power Washing. You can like them on Facebook too. On the web, it's easy, just an E and a Z, easycleanmd.com. So we're getting ready to talk with Bob and tell you some interesting things about him. He's a gentleman who's just been kind of hanging out at the show. I met him on Friday mornings. But back to Mike Schaefer. One more thing. I forgot to give you his phone number. It's Mike Schaefer's. It's 302-381-8305, 302-831-8305. Posing for a picture. Okay. So anyway, I just want to let you know that we're here. We're live at Laurel Junction, and Easy Clean Power Washing is who I was talking about. I do want to tell you something. I don't recommend people that I don't deal with. So I'm very happy with him. Been very pleased with him. It's the time of year people getting their places looking good. And so if you got something you want power wash, get on the schedule because he is an owner operator. He's very busy. He will do a good job. But when you call, you get him. And when he comes, you get him. And when it's over, that's who did it. So when he's an owner operator, I love this because so many companies nowadays, you call, you talk to them, you enjoy who you talk to, and then who comes is nothing like the person that you talk to. So I like these owner-operator type businesses. Easy Clean Power Washing, Mike Schaefer's, 302-381-8305. Now, Bob, this is a surprise guest, okay? So he wasn't on the collage. But anyway, I want to tell you something. His name is Bob Mitten. Is that correct, Bob?
Yes, Jim.
Good. Bring that just as close
Okay.
to you as you can.
Sure.
And Bob has been hanging out on Friday mornings with Dan Gaffney, watching the Dan Gaffney show. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. And you hang out with a group of guys. And did you get to know them by seeing their picture in the post office, or how did you get to know these people? In other words, so he goes to the post office and he sees these most wanted individuals, and he decides to hang out with them. So,
That's about it, right?
that's about it. So
Yeah.
anyway, but there's a group of people that meet on Friday morning at the Lewis Diner where Dan Gaffney does
Right.
the Dan Gaffney Show, and
It's like
a
the
good
Breakfast Club
It's
kind of
in
guy.
it, but the fellowship and the wit and the wisdom. There's a lot learned and
Yeah.
a lot of problems solved there on a Friday morning. So
Yeah.
this same group has been coming over here to the Laurel Junction on Saturday mornings, and Bob is part of it. And I just got to know Bob from the Friday morning thing, but Bob's taking a job. I didn't even think Bob wanted to work. So what are you doing? Going back to work?
Well, I'm really retired, but I'm working part-time down in Ocean City, Maryland, coming up.
Okay.
At the restaurant Blue and part of Embers.
Okay.
Embers has been knocked down now, but I'll be working just 3 days a week.
Okay.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
So unfortunately, this might be my last Saturday here with you.
Unless they say, Bob, we want you to go and buy advertising on Weller Does Delmarva and speak on our behalf.
There you go. There you go. Good
So,
idea.
Good idea.
Well,
So,
what happened? I've been listening to radio for months and months.
Okay.
To, Dan's show and your show.
okay.
In fact, I picked up your show from. He's not on Saturdays. Then your show was on Saturdays.
Okay.
And then I started. I'm gonna go up to the diner in Lewis one day just for the heck
Check
of it.
it out.
So I sat there at a table next to me. The whole gang was over there.
Right.
And then Lisa Grossman, Steve's wife,
Right.
bought my breakfast. And said, "Come on over here."
She's Steve's better half.
Oh yeah, the better half.
The better half of Steve Grossman.
And then I got to meet Chris Callio, Frank Knotts, and of course the Honorable Norman J. Jones.
And he was there in person yesterday.
Oh yes, he was. Yes,
right.
he was.
Wearing his Doyle's Restaurant T-shirt.
And everybody's just so nice. And so I got to meet you and Colin. You
Right.
know, you said the
We're
table
nice
next
sometimes.
to us. Yeah, all real nice. And it's
So-
just great. It's a great way to kick off your mornings on Fridays and
I
now
agree.
Saturdays here also.
Right. We have Kevin Short comes. We have Jack Riddle. Who else comes? I can't even remember. Ron
Ron.
Hagen. We had Senator Ernie Lopez yesterday morning. And
Yeah.
it's a good time on Friday morning, so I want to put a plug in for Dan Gaffney's show. It's a good time if you're a business person, if you just want to practice talking to people and getting to know people. And it's a nice time, I would call a fellowship of gathering
Exactly.
together.
Yeah.
And then the same thing is happening here at Laurel Junction. There's these booths over here, and different people come and go, and it's kind of fun. So,
And as you said, it's a great way to meet and network people.
oh, no doubt about
It's a
it. I
great
mean,
thing that
right,
way.
right. You know, so other than that, I do need to ask you, how has the food been here at Chef Fred's, in your opinion?
I'll give you my honest opinion.
Okay, give it.
Good.
Good?
Compared to there, it's twice as good.
Oh, don't say compared to there. It's just really
it's
good
just
here.
really good. I'm sorry.
That's okay. All
I'm
right.
sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry. I
That's
was just
okay.
being honest, you know.
That's fine. I
no,
I
it's
appreciate the honesty, but it's real good
I'll
here.
give
Is
you
what
my
you're
trouble.
saying.
It's really good here.
It's really good
and
here. so-
reasonable too.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, listen to this. Listen to this special. $4.99. 2 eggs and grits. 2 sausage patties and biscuits for $4.99. You can't beat it.
that. No, you can't.
Right. So
No.
it's not fast food. It's good food,
Food
fast.
fast. Exactly.
How's that?
Exactly.
So other than that, do you have your dog with you today?
No, I left my dog at home because it's so
Okay.
cold this morning.
Okay.
Even though he's got that double coat, being mostly a lab, you know.
Okay.
But,
all right. But you take him walking.
I take him. What I'll do, I'll leave here. And I'll
Okay.
get over to Trap Pond State Park.
Okay.
And we'll go out there for a little walk and everything, do his business, and it's great.
Wow.
And I take an Asswoman Wildlife Area.
You take him where? Where was that again?
Asswoman Wildlife
Okay.
Area.
I didn't know what you said.
I
All
also
right.
go to, let's see, Killian's, Holt's Landing, anywhere. We are lucky in this county to have so many great state parks and wildlife areas.
You like it.
I love it. Now, I came down from Wilmington,
Okay.
and I came back. I worked for Marriott and Wyndham all over the country, and
Okay.
came up here from Williamsburg in 2003.
To Sussex County.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad was ill. He died within a year.
Your dad was in Sussex County?
Yeah, they retired.
Okay.
My dad worked for DuPont. Came down
Okay.
from Wilmington. And took care of them.
Okay.
And especially my mom. My mom had Alzheimer's at the end. So
Okay.
luckily I didn't have a family. I could do that.
Okay.
You know.
That was-
But, you know, it's part of life. You got to take care of your family. That's the first thing,
Absolutely.
right?
Yep.
And I love it down here. I would never want to go back up to Wilmington.
Okay.
And it's so much nicer. Things to do. The people are great. Look, coming to these 2 shows, just
Right.
awesome. It's great. I love it.
Right. Well, you're going to miss out on some breaking news. We're going to be here for 6 more months.
Oh, good.
And we're going to 3 hours starting next Saturday.
Oh, real good.
Yeah. Yep. So we're going to test Jim Weller's bladder. Can he not get up for 3 hours is the question. All right. So, Bob, I'm just going to say thanks a lot. Do you want any gift cards of Vanderwin's?
I'll take 2.
Okay, there you go. He's going to take
That's
2.
nice,
They're small. 1, 2.
Thank you
and
so
you
much,
be
Jim.
careful of them guys over there. But Frank
will.
tells me he has this shirt. I can't get over it. I really liked it. It says, let's just assume I'm right or correct or something. Right, to save time, just assume I'm always right. When he wore that shirt, I thought that is so Frank. And his wife gave it to him, right. So, all right, wise wife. Frank married up. All right, anything else?
No, that's great. Well, thank you for having me on. I really
Thanks for
appreciate
being
it.
on, okay? And thanks
All right,
for your
Jim.
friendship, and I appreciate you coming over, okay?
All right,
All right,
thank
have
you
a good
so much.
Easter weekend, Bob.
Oh, you too. Have a good
Okay,
Easter.
see
Yeah.
ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody, that was Bob Mitten, just a friend of the show, and I just thought I would just snag him out of the audience and say good morning. Hey, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I got a tractor trailer body I want to get rid of, okay? It is a 40-some foot enclosed tractor trailer body. It's in rough shape. Rough shape. That's why it's going to be so cheap. $600. So if you need it, you might need to do a little TLC to tune it up. It's not something roadworthy, but it'd be good for storing things in. So if you happen to want a tractor trailer body for storage, we have it at Weller's in Bridgeville. Just give the store a call, 337-8228, 337-8228. Hey, it's the time of year. This is a sponsor segment. I see more and more people, fixing up their yard, and it's the time. Maybe you've got a driveway with some potholes in it or mud holes, or maybe you have got a driveway and you just want to get it blacktopped. I'm talking about my friend Josh McNeil, McNeil's Paving. I sat with somebody yesterday that said they called him and getting ready to talk to him and get an estimate on having some blacktop work done. So if you have a project where you need to have a new driveway put in, he can help you, whether it's blacktop or millings or crushed concrete or a stone driveway. If you got one that just maybe needs scraping or leveling off and just a new layer of something put on it, he can help you with that. If you have a blacktop driveway that has cracks in it or whatever, and you want those sealed, and then you want a new coating put on it, he can do that. So anything pertaining to blacktop or your driveways. So a lot of people are using what's called blacktop millings, and that's where it's like little pieces of blacktop, and they spread it out, and it makes a nice surface. Or you can get crushed concrete, or you can get stone. So any of those, he can help you out, or just a brand new blacktop driveway. Anything you need, you give Josh a call. He's licensed, he's insured, he works in Delaware, parts of Maryland, parts of Virginia, Kent and Sussex County in Delaware, residential or commercial. Estimates are free. He's licensed, he's insured. You give him a call. His phone number is 302-945-7131. It's 302-945-7131. And Josh is always wondering how many people are listening. I have no idea how many people are listening or watching, but I need just a couple people to give that number a call and just say, good morning, Josh, and thank you for supporting Weller Does Delmarva. Okay? So with that said, what have we got next? We're going to take a break from the radio in just a minute or two. So at 7:30, 8, and 8:30, we take a break from the radio. When we take a break from the radio, the show doesn't stop. So I'd like you to switch over real quick to tvdelmarva.com or to Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook, okay? Because I don't want you to miss anything. So we keep right on talking and giving information and so on. So I hear the music. I'll be back in a couple minutes on the radio. And in the meantime, we're going to talk about some other things. I don't remember what's the next time segment. But anyway, I give her these signals because I never really know for sure what's next, but I halfway know for sure what's next. But anyway, so we're going to talk now about TV Delmarva. So good morning, and you normally hear the voice, the golden voice of Colin Walls, but Colin has taken the day off. It's Easter weekend, and he took a break, and I'm kind of glad he did. It's kind of good to get away and relax a little bit. I don't know where he went. He might have went to Milford, or I have no idea. So anyway, what I'm telling you is TV Delmarva is the newest, hottest, fastest growing local TV station. Now it's owned and operated by Colin and his sons, and it's channel 14 over the air on your TV. It's also on your Amazon Fire Stick, okay? or Fire device, and it's also on Roku. Okay, I bought a Roku TV. I found the TV Delmarva channel, and it's kind of neat. It's kind of cool. So I'm not getting it over the air. I'm getting it through my Roku device. And when all else fails, you can literally watch TV at tvdelmarva.com. It's that simple. So if you're interested in some advertising, now you hear us talk about it every week, and people call and talk about it, and not everybody decides right away, but we're steadily growing. Colin's steadily growing, and always looking for people to purchase advertising. But it's not so much just about purchasing advertising, okay? Because you can purchase advertising anywhere. Colin wants you to get results, okay? Can't guarantee that you'll get results, just can guarantee that people will see it and hear it and so on and so forth. So anyway, if you have an interest in joining the advertisers on TV Delmarva, he's got some different packages available, and he's got a couple salespeople now helping out with that. And if you want to talk to somebody and just hear what they have to offer, just let Colin know. I'm going to give you his cell phone number, but I'd rather you not call him this morning. Just text him, okay? Because he's off for the day. So his phone number is 302-242, I forgot it. It's 8015. 242-8015. Just send him a text. Say, hey, Colin, I own a business, got some ideas. I want to know what kind of packages you got, or how can you help me get the word out? But, you know, the world is different. We're all operating differently. Business people are spending their money differently, and some people don't think they can afford TV, but Colin can make it so you can afford TV. It will be the same price as radio, or maybe even less. So anyway, just give him a chance. Hear what he has to say, and then go from there, okay? I'm just telling you that from a businessman and an advertising point of view, this station is brand new. It's been about a year and a half, and it's growing every day. And I meet people all the time that are just finding the station, didn't know it existed. They're spreading the word. So if you would spread the word and tell your friends about TV Delmarva, we would really appreciate it, and so would Colin, okay? I did mention that this show is going to go to 3 hours starting next Saturday. Now, that may not be forever, may just be for a short period of time, may be forever. It's hard to say. But starting next week, we're going to go from 7 in the morning until 10 in the morning. Weller Does Delmarva, and we are going to be here at Laurel Junction for at least the next 6 months. Now, what we try to do with the show is move it around to different places. I can't even remember all the different places we've been, and some of them we went to a bank one time. It was just a lot of fun. We get all set up, everything's working and all that. We get the show started, and 15 minutes in, I guess the security of the bank locked their internet down, because I guess they thought we were in there downloading everything. I guess when, you know, a bank all of a sudden has a surge of somebody using their internet, their electronics get nervous. So anyway, it was a very challenging morning that morning, but we've been here and there. We've been to Dry Zone, and where else did we went? We went to our chiropractor's office one morning and did the show right in his lobby. That was kind of fun. We've been to, I think, fire departments. We've been to many churches and done it right in the lobby of the church. We have been out in the parking lot next to Walls Service Center. We've been at Weller's Utility Trailers. We've been everywhere with this show. So down the road, if you think you might want us to do the show at your business or your location, we are open-minded to that. But right now, for a while, we're going to be right here at Laurel Junction, and we are glad to be here. So you can get up, you can get in your vehicle, and you can come down to Laurel Junction right now, this morning, and watch this show. You could sit right here and have a cup of coffee, or one of their $4.99 breakfast specials, or anything. I had a BLT. It was fantabulous. So anyway, we are here inside the Laurel Junction in Laurel, Delaware. Okay? The heat is on. It's coming. It's going to get better by the minute. But it's a chilly end of the building where we're at, because I think we're right next to these garage doors. And why don't you stand on that mat and see how it works? Just to see. We got a mat. I don't know if anybody remembers when the Weller family made mats out of tires. I had my kids out in the garage, and we were slicing these tires up and making these mats. And the neat thing about them is they don't blow away, and they never wear out. You know, I guess the metal rods could rust maybe, but I brought one in for Tracy to stand on just to see if it's a little bit of an insulator, because it is rather chilly over here, and it's draining. All right. But anyway, I'm here. If I had a full head of hair, I'd be warmer. They tell me you lose all your heat straight up. So I want to say thanks a lot. We got a good audience watching the show. So let's turn on the phone lines and take a phone call. Everybody ready? 302-422-7336. I got a couple questions. One of them is, I just need somebody to say good morning. And if your church is having any kind of an event, for Easter, I'd like you to, this is a free plug for you, okay? So if your church is having something, we maybe will talk a little bit about what's going on at our church. Tracy and I both go to United. We'll talk about that probably in a little while on the show because they got stuff today and tomorrow. But you, my audience, if your church has got something going on and you want to put in a plug for it, we all want to celebrate Easter, and we would love to help you get the word out. I hear that we're going back on the radio. I can hear that. So we're going to go back live on the radio, and we're here. So Lawrence is back at the controls at Delaware 105.9. Lawrence, good morning to you. Thank you for all that you do. And we are live now on Channel 14 TV Delmarva. We are live on about 7 or 8 different Facebook pages. We are live on YouTube, and we are live in the Laurel Junction, and we are live on Delaware 105.9. So who in the world am I? I'm Jim Weller. I was the lowest bidder for this position, and I have a lot of fun doing this show. People say, Jim, you really do, and you move your hands about as much as you move your lips, okay? So anyway, I'm just always talking. If I ever got handcuffed, I would just be completely silent. So I think my next guest is coming up. This is my neighbor. We're going to get Yolanda Messick on with us, and she's going to join us right here live on the show. You're going to get to see her, and you're going to get to hear her, and we're going to talk about something, and I forgot what we're going to talk about. But anyway, I don't know if we're ready for her. Is she connected? So this is going to be my next guest. We're going to talk to Yolanda for about 5 minutes. Yolanda, are you there? Good morning.
I am here. Can you hear me okay?
Yep. Can you see me?
I can. Good morning, neighbor.
Good.
How are you?
Hey, and I see your headphones do have a microphone in them, so this is a great setup.
Yeah.
All right, so Yolanda lives in the neighborhood with me, and her husband is a farmer, and her sons work with him on the farm. And she is also, were you a school teacher?
I was for about
Okay.
75 years. I'm going to remind you what we were going to talk about because I wanted to bring awareness
Okay.
to a condition that is considered rare, and I've had a lot of surgeries for it, and I just think there might be some people that might be affected by this syndrome, and they don't know.
Okay.
So I have a condition called neurogenic thoracic outlet syndrome. It's a real long name. It is compression of the nerves, and the nerves that are compressed are the ones that are between the collarbone and the first rib. They stem from your cervical spine.
Really?
And they're not pinched in the neck. They're pinched between that collarbone and the top rib, and then also your scalene muscles, which are up here. It's very painful. And all my doctors now are in St. Louis.
So I'm going to sense you've suffered from this for years before somebody figured out what was wrong.
Yeah, I know by the time I got to the right doctor, I've had very good doctors, even locally, but I went to Rothman Institute, and I had a shoulder doctor there for a year, and we couldn't figure out because nothing ever showed up on my scans or any test. And he told me, he's like, Yolanda, he's like, I think you could have neurogenic thoracic outlet syndrome. I've not diagnosed it. I'm not even sure where to send you. But he sent me to a doctor, and that doctor called for tests to be done at Johns Hopkins. I went to Johns Hopkins. I found the surgeon, was diagnosed on the spot. And the surgery includes removing the top rib. So she went out, she only took out part of it. I still had compressions, very painful. 4 months later, she went in, she cut the pec minor muscle, which is under your armpit. That's another area where the nerves can get entrapped. It didn't work. So I was still in just a tremendous amount of pain. I couldn't use my arm. My arm was turning blue. My hand was turning blue. So finally, a shoulder surgeon at Johns Hopkins recommended that, hey, maybe there's a different set of eyes that could look at you. So I wrote to a surgeon in St. Louis who is world renowned. He's taught many surgeons around the country and around the world. A lot of people from around the world come to this doctor. So I flew out, I met him, and he's like, Yolanda, you have it. I asked him if he could help me, and he said, yeah, you don't have to live like this. So 2.5 years ago, I started being Dr. Thompson's patient at the Neurogenic Thoracic Outlet Syndrome Center in St. Louis at Barnes Jewish Washington College. He went in, he removed the rest of my top rib, he recut the pec minor muscle, he removed 3 neck muscles on my left side, and he sent me home, and he's like, Yolanda, this is going to hurt. It's going to take about 2 years for you to recover because you're older and you've had it for so long. And sure enough, I came home and I was in a lot of pain. It was awful. It was really hard, Jimmy. And I had to rehab my left arm and almost had to relearn how to write. I had to relearn how to hold a steering wheel. I had to build my strength back up, and I had a 5-pound weight loss, a 5-pound limit on holding something. I also have it on my right side. So last May, I had the surgery on my right side. And I still go out there. I still have some things that are going on, but I have wonderful doctors.
Wow. I had no idea that you had went through so much. This is
it was a lot. It was intense.
I would say. So.
And people don't know what it is.
Right.
I think it's an underdiagnosed syndrome because many doctors they're not familiar, but they are. In the past 2 or 3 years, more doctors are becoming aware of it. There's a Facebook group page for it, and so as more people in our country have become more affected by it, they're able to tell their family members and relatives. So there's a group of people that get this syndrome.
Wow. Well, I'm really glad that we talked about this. Maybe somebody, I guess if they have questions, they can just reach out to you through Facebook.
Yes, I would love for them to. If they have pain in between their collarbone and the rib, if they feel like someone has a vice grip that is attached to their collarbone and the back of their shoulder, their scapula, I always said it felt like somebody had taken a vice grip and they just kept on tightening and tightening and tightening. And someone had the sensation of rubber bands being wrapped around their arm, and it felt like their arm was going to blow off.
Wow.
That's how it feels like.
Now, how's your pain level now?
It's getting better. My right side is coming along.
Okay.
But I think I have some compression. It's probably like a 7 or 8, but my
Okay.
7 or an 8 is a lot better than what I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for now,
So
you'll
I'm
take a
still in
7 or 8.
rehab.
Okay. Wow. Well, I want to thank you for sharing this. I don't mean to sound silly, but I didn't really know what we were going to talk about. So it is written down here, but it was a lot of big words for me. So
It is a lot of big words. But
I agree.
For those people that just have something wrong with that shoulder and they can't get it right, maybe that's something. I just want to let people know that there's something called neurogenic thoracic outlet syndrome. Look it up, read about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, other than that, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
So you're a tax ditch manager, and you were out the other day.
Yeah. Did you hear the details?
I know my husband spoke to you.
Yeah.
Did you get to see any beaver dams?
It's unreal.
were-
It's like 200 feet wide by about 4 feet tall. It is massive. I mean, it's the Empire State Building of beaver dams. So
Exactly.
I don't know what we're going to do, though. I mean, we're going to trap the beavers. Denrec's going to take care of that. But
Right.
the program where prisoners come out and take it down is not active right this minute. And the tax
Right.
ditch can't afford to hire a contractor to come out and take down a beaver dam.
Right.
Um,
And we've broken that dam down several times. My oldest son and my husband, they've gone down there and broken that dam down, and the other dams that they've done to build. But listen, there's a saying, right? Beavers are busy as a beaver. Well, they're fast, aren't they?
They're
Rebuilding
they're unbelievable.
those dams.
I saw a tree along the road the other day that when I went by in the morning, it was a tree. And when I went home that day, they had ate that all the way around that tree, and that thing was laying over in the ditch. So
They're funny.
they're a mess. But you're a farmer. You need the water to drain. In other words,
We do need the water to drain, and we're not the only farmer affected.
Right.
There's farmers that are downriver from us,
Right.
or downstream from us that, they cause a problem.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing.
And we've had a lot of rain, Jimmy.
I'm no farmer. I don't even know how I ended up on this tax ditch, but I'm doing my best. It's just a project though. So.
You do a good job, and you're a nice set of eyes for our community.
Well, I try.
For
All
our
right.
neighborhood. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wish you a happy Easter, okay, Yolanda?
You have a you too have a nice Easter
And
with your family.
and I like having you in the neighborhood, so thank you, okay?
All right, thank you. You have a good
See
day,
ya.
Jimmy.
All right, bye-bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, that was Yolanda. That was very interesting, and I can relate to when you have something wrong and you just aren't getting the relief you hoped you would want to get. It's tough. So I'm glad that she found something. So reach out to her. That's Yolanda Messick on Facebook. In the event you have a question or, what was she talking about, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to be bringing on my next guest, who his name is Chuck Creighton. He works and actually runs my business, Weller's Utility Trailers. I've been very fortunate to have teamed up with him. So I think we're getting him connected now. And this connection thing is really neat. So as you see these people on the show, they are at another location. Yolanda, I think, was at her house. So I can slide it here. It just says slide the thing, but I don't. If I do it here, it'll mess you up. So anyway, I don't know what to tell you. So I guess, Chuck, if you're listening, just keep trying. We'll get it figured out here at some point. I know. Well, okay. Well, maybe he'll try again here in just a second. Okay. So anyway, there's a lot going on, folks, behind the scenes. And what I wanted to tell you was, if you own a business or you're involved with an organization and you somehow, some way want to join this show, but you don't want to come here, we can do this for you. This is something we're going to be doing more of, where people join us through this Facebook Messenger type thing, and we bring them right on the show. We bring them right on TV. He's still trying? Oh, we got him now. So, Chuck, are you there?
I am here.
Well, good. Sorry to hold you up. We were doing another one of the same things. So you're outside at Weller's in Bridgeville. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm out here right alongside the highway. Got some of our new products I'd like to show everybody if we could.
All right. Well, you go ahead. It's a nice warm day, isn't it?
It's a nice day out here. Beautiful.
Sun.
That's the thing.
So
We
what?
have load rate boat trailers now.
Oh yeah.
This is what I'm showing you right here is a 4-place kayak trailer we have.
Oh, okay.
Also, we're carrying the jet ski trailers.
I see that.
And down a little further there, these are our Aluma trailers. We have all kinds of Aluma trailers out here as well, but we have John boat trailers out here in stock right now.
Well,
We can order anything for anybody, any replacement boat trailer you'd like to have.
So
You just tell us what boat you have for the year, make, and model. We need the engine size and the fuel capacity, and we can get order a trailer just for your boat.
right, because they build them just for your boat, so that way it tows right, hauls it right, and fits right. And these are load right. Are these galvanized trailers?
We have galvanized and aluminum
Oh,
boat trailers from Load
okay,
Right.
okay. So we are a load right.
We are Load
Trailer
Right
dealer.
Now, the only thing we don't do is we don't set your boat onto the trailer.
We
That's
don't.
the nice thing about, that
Please
we don't have
don't.
any way to pick up your boat.
Right. Please don't. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Georgia would try it with the forklift, but
Oh.
no, we're not going to do that.
And he'd probably get it done, but George
yeah,
is amazing.
absolutely.
Hey, can
But,
you?
We order the trailers, to your boat, so
Right.
it comes in pretty much set for your boat. All you do is put your boat overboard, pull your old trailer out, and put the new trailer underneath of it.
All right. And what's a turnaround time? 6-8 weeks, something like that?
I think they're around 10 to 12 right now. They're
10 to
still,
12,
everybody's
okay.
just busy. Yeah,
All right.
everybody's busy. Suppliers are having struggled keeping up.
Yeah. It is unbelievable how busy the world is, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Today's
Now-
going to be a good day, Easter weekend, and we're going to be busy selling trailers for church today.
Tell me, what was it like last week selling 14 trailers in one day?
It was special.
Special.
It was a busy day, chaotic.
Right.
But
I got
everybody, we have a professional team, and everybody keeps their composure, and we don't leave till every customer's completely satisfied.
Right. And all we ask is, show us a little grace because the showroom's always full of people.
Yep, and everybody is incredibly patient when they're in there waiting. We try to, even if we can't help you at that second, we'll talk to you and tell you that we'll be with you in a second. And
Do our best.
everybody's gracious, and it really flows beautiful around here.
I got a question for you. What's that big yellow stack in the background?
That is a load of Winston equipment trailers. We
Wow.
just got those in. Heavy duty trailers. The bottom trailer is what they call their 10-ton Pro. It's capable of carrying 10-ton, 20,000 pounds on top of it. And then we have a couple of deck overs in there that are one's an 8-ton and one's a 7-ton. Then up top we have some 7-ton skid steers.
Wow.
We'll get those down and unloaded next week, and we'll have them ready for delivery next week.
That's some
If you're
heavy.
looking for something, heavy duty, well-built trailers. You can see the bottom trailer is 10-ton Pro. I think it's one of the best trailers out there. And what makes it special is the mainframe. The cross members are pierced through the mainframe, so it's a low profile, keeps the deck low, makes it easy to load, and makes the frame just twice as strong as like the traditional stacked frame trailers you might see out there.
Wow. And you are pretty much an expert on heavy-duty equipment type trailers. You've built them, you've sold them, you've serviced them. You can give somebody a lot of information.
Yeah, I've been dealing with Winston personally for over. I figured it up this morning. It's about 30 years.
Wow.
I've been dealing with Mike Ivey down in Winston, Alabama.
I am
they
so
do great work.
I am so thankful you and I are working together. I think we are a good team, and you've been a big blessing to me, my business, and my family, and I just want to thank you for that. I do want to ask you.
We do work good together.
I have a question. Do you have a family member celebrating a birthday?
My youngest daughter will be 15 on Tuesday.
15 on Tuesday. She'll be driving soon, Chuck.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've been through it. I've got 6 all total, so I've been through
Okay.
it 5 times. I'm used to it now.
And soon you're going to be interviewing boyfriends when she turns 20.
I got my shotgun ready for that.
Yeah, when she turns 20. So.
Yeah, 30.
Right. Wow, look at them axles, man. That's some heavy duty looking stuff, isn't it?
Oh, these are 8,000 pound axles on the 8-ton trailer. These are 7,000. Yeah, it's nice for you. You can see how well they're constructed.
Right.
This is the underneath side. The paint on the underseat side just as nice as it is up top.
I can see that. Yeah. Wow,
So,
very
yeah,
nice.
It's oak. They have oak floors.
Okay.
It's a hardwood floor.
All right.
That gives you you have the like a bulldozer or backhoe or something like that with metal tracks or rubber tracks. They won't tear the floor like a pine floor would.
Right. Very good. Flip down ramps. All right.
Assisted ramps.
Wow. Oh, spring assisted, so they're not so heavy
Yep,
on you.
Yep, easy to handle.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you. Phone numbers. What's the phone number there?
Phone number here, 302-228. I'm sorry, 302-337-8228.
Right. You were close.
We've been having phone troubles this week. If you tried the call Wellers this week and not got through, just appreciate your patience. We got it fixed yesterday. We got a bad wire in our system.
Really?
Replaced our phones are in good shape today, so give us a call at 302-337-8228.
All right. You going to be there all day, or are you leaving early?
Nope, I'm here all day.
All right. Till 2, right?
Till 2, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not staying all day. I'm going to leave at 2 o'clock.
I want to tell you, I was at a bowling alley the other day. I think it's called Brian's Bowling Alley here in Laurel, and I was talking about you on the phone to a customer, telling them how good a guy you were, and the lady serving the food said, "I know Chuck Creighton. He used to coach my daughter." And I said, "Really?" "Oh, she couldn't say enough nice things about you." So
I've been involved with softball and stuff for quite a while.
wow, well, good job. She was bragging on you. I said, "Man, you just don't know him good enough. There's got to be something wrong with this guy." But she was.
Yeah, I got some skeletons in the closet, sure.
So anyway, all right. Well, Chuck, have a good day. Happy Easter, and thank you for working with Wellers and being my team leader. Chuck runs the store. Thank you, Chuck.
All right, thank you for the opportunity.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right. There he goes, everybody. That's Chuck Creighton, okay? We have teamed up. He had his own business, and I've talked him into helping me run mine, and he's doing a fantastic job. We're getting more into the heavy-duty equipment trailers. That was some heavy-duty looking stuff. So anyway, his numbers, 302-337-8228, and best if you dial it in that order. People say, what do you mean by that? I mean, if you misdial it, it's not going to work. But if you pretty much call anybody in Sussex County and say, what's Weller's phone number? Most people know it, okay? So what is going on? We're sitting here inside Laurel Junction doing all we can to stay warm. I've had a very pleasant surprise this morning. I lost a pair of glasses yesterday, okay? And I think I paid about maybe $1,000 for these glasses. And I think they've made their way back to me. I'm so excited. I spent hours last night trying to figure out where I put them things. And then I was thinking, I'm getting senile in my old age. So anyway, I got my glasses back, so I'm excited, all right? So what is next? Let's do a sponsor segment real quick. Let's talk about Dry Zone. People say, Jim Weller, I never heard of a man love a company like you love Dry Zone. Here's what I love about Dry Zone. I love good service, and I love dealing with a company that knows what they're doing. Dry Zone, they do crawl space encapsulation. They can level concrete. They do electrical work. They can help you with a basement that's leaking. There's all kinds of things. They can do structural things. I had a house in Blades that was one of my daughters where it was like an 86-year-old home, and the beams were sagging underneath, and her doors in the house wouldn't shut right, and her molding wasn't lining up right where it met the ceiling, the wall met the ceiling. They came in and they put these nice aluminum beams under her house, and they used these special jacks. I forgot what they were called already, smart jacks. And they got that thing all leveled up, and man, it's just like, it's really nice. And all the work they do, they know what they're doing. Like, so many people are jumping in the encapsulating business. Like, everybody and their brother has jumped into it, okay? Dry Zone knows what they're doing. They're trained. All their people are trained. They're trained and trained and trained. And I'm just letting you know, if you need a crawl space encapsulated, they know what they're doing. And on top of that, they have great pricing, but they also stand behind what they do. They don't just do it and run. They stand behind it. And the warranties are transferable. So in other words, if you were to sell your home, your warranty can be transferred to the next buyer. So anyway, it's dryzone.com on the web. And yes, they are growing. So they are always looking for more team members to work with them doing things. So whether you want to be a person that goes out and meets people and provides the different services or actually does the work, whatever you may need, if you're looking for a company to go to work for that will take good care of you, that will work you 52 weeks a year, rain or shine, dryzone.com is always looking to grow their team. So give them a call. It's 302. Got to start with 302. 684 5034. 684-5034. On the web, it's dryzone.com. And like their Facebook page, all week long, they're putting out information. It's very informative, and they're always supporting things or wishing somebody happy birthday or whatever. Great company, Dry Zone. You will like them. You will enjoy dealing with them. But more importantly, they know what they're doing, and they'll do a good job, okay? So at 8 o'clock, we take a break from the radio, and I don't want you to miss anything. So we do not take a break from TV Delmarva, Channel 14 over the air, or tvdelmarva.com on the web, and we don't take a break from Facebook. So if you want to continue watching what happens when we're not on the radio, we just want you to switch right over to tvdelmarva.com or Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook. You heard me say we're going to be here for 6 more months at Laurel Junction. We have got all of the legal jargon done, and we are locked in. It's a great place to come and hang out. There's all kinds of bargains outside. There's vendors on top of vendors, under the roof, outside in the open. If you got a bunch of stuff you want to sell for just $20, you can rent a total of, I think, 4 tables for a day and bring your stuff and lay it all out and get in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people and get it sold. Instead of bringing them to your home, you can bring it here and be done with it right here at Laurel Junction. Saturdays and Sundays every week. Want some food inside? There is Chef Fred's. What a great place to get some food. So that's where we're at, everybody. We are in Laurel Junction in Laurel, Delaware, and starting next Saturday, the show is going to be 3 hours long, because we just don't have enough time to get all the people on that want to be on. And if you ever want to advertise, we have a special right now. A 5-minute segment is normally $300. We're doing it for half price right now. So if you would like to join me for a 5-minute interview sometime to promote your business or your organization or whatever, 5-minute interview live on TV, radio, Facebook, and YouTube. You can't get this audience anywhere else. I got it. Give me a call, 302-542-9157. I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio, so go right on over to Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook. So we're still talking. We're going to talk now about, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about TV Delmarva and Wall Service Center, okay? So let's start with Wall Service Center. You got a vehicle. It's getting ready to get warm out. It doesn't feel like it this morning, but summer's coming, which means you need to make sure your automotive air conditioner is working properly. Wall Service Center has the equipment. If you've been somewhere else and they say, no, you got a new vehicle, I can't do it, whatever they need to do, they can do for you. So if you want to have your air conditioner checked out, you need something just as simple as an oil change, or your car needs brakes, or you need some steering parts, whatever you may need, it's Colin Walls. He is the 3rd generation, and then Colin the 2nd is there. He's the 4th generation, and so is Jonathan. So anyway, it's a good team of people. They'll do a good job for you. They're right downtown Milford. You can drop your car off. There's plenty of places to go get a bite to eat, or you can go walk your dog at the dog park, and or your dog may walk you, in other words. But either way, I'm just letting you know it's a nice, convenient location downtown Milford. Now, we're going to talk about TV Delmarva, which also happens to be something that Colin and his boys have started, and it's growing and growing and growing. It's a brand new local TV station. You say, how does anybody start a TV station? A lot of diligent work. Colin has put in a lot of work into getting equipment, learning how to work it, figuring out things on his own. He's amazing to watch, and I don't mean that in a bragging way. I'm just saying I've watched Colin figure out many things on his own, and he has got a TV station called TV Delmarva, Channel 14 over the air. Also, if you have an Amazon Fire device, you can watch it there. There's a channel there, or you can also watch it on a Roku device also. So it's or you just turn your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your TV, and you can get it over the air. It's 14.1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 different channels, TV Delmarva. And then people, I get people every week talking about, I've never bought a TV ad. I always felt it was too expensive. I'm like, look, Colin's got the deal for you. So I do want to encourage people, don't call him today, but you can go ahead and text him today because he's off today. So I'm going to give you Colin's actual cell phone number. And if you own a business and you'd like to hear what advertising opportunities exist, he can help you out, okay? And maybe you want your own show. Saturday mornings are just full of shows. I'm the first show. Then after me, I think the Sound of Delmarva's first. Then there's me. Then there's Jessica Martinez, Studio J. Then there is Michael Sprouse, Coastal A&E. So there's a lot going on, local programming Saturday mornings, and there's more room. So if you wanted your own show, you could talk to Colin and make it work. I know that he's also reached out and got a couple churches thinking about broadcasting their services, maybe either live or they record it and then play it at another time. So if you have a church and you would like to get in front of a TV audience, Colin can help you with that also. So anyway, it's TV Delmarva. Here is his phone number. You ready? It's 302-242-8015, 242-8015, TV Delmarva, and you give him a call. Don't call him, just text him today. Just today, text him, and he will get back to you and say, look, I'd like to hear what exists, okay? There's no high pressure here. In other words, it's just opportunity. So if you would like the opportunity to buy some affordable TV advertising, we can help you out, okay? All right, what is next? I got more guests coming on. We're here. We're at Laurel Junction. We're waiting to come back on the radio. We're live on TV. We're on 7 or 8 Facebook pages. We are on YouTube, TV Delmarva, Delaware 1059, and 7 or 8 Facebook pages. It's a lot of people, is what I'm saying. And the nice thing that my advertisers love about this show, so if you buy a 5-minute segment for $150, you get on all those different formats for one money, but then you can share the show, and then we have people go back and watch the show at other times. Our Facebook numbers just keep climbing every week on the show, even after the show's over. It's amazing. So you get more than one ad for your money. Where else can you do that in America? So With that said, Jim and Linda Bosco have not arrived today. We want to say we are sorry to not be able to see you. I got to play dominoes with them the other night, and they were quite competitive. Jim and I were neck and neck. We almost got to 500. And that's not the goal in dominoes. But anyway, we had a good time. So, Jim, Linda, thank you for your friendship. And it was nice breaking bread with you the other night and playing dominoes. And on top of that, I hope you have a happy Easter, okay? Because they sent me a note. And they're playing airsoft. I think they're helping out with the airsoft. Their son owns the business, the 911 Airsoft in Greenwood. So people say, I know those people, Jim and Linda Bosco. All right, what else is going on? Lots going on. The heat's coming. I can feel it just a little bit, okay? So when you don't have any hair, we're taking a picture. I got to look for the picture. All right, here we go. We have got thousands of pictures, only 147,000 of them. I'm going to stop talking. Here we go. That's it. That's all the longer I can stop talking, all right? Because there's a flap in this microphone. And they tell me if I stop talking, the flap shuts and the show is over. Hey, I hear the music. We're coming back on the radio. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Everybody's excited. Everybody is excited. And we are sitting here, and we are live inside the Laurel Junction. So we're live in Laurel, okay? Is that what that LOL means? Live? That's B-L-I-L. Live in Laurel. All right. Anyway, listen to me. Jim Weller here. You're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. It's like no other show. I actually was the lowest bidder to get this position, and we have a lot of fun doing it, okay? So I want to talk about a sponsor segment real quick. This is Dave Wilson. People say, man, I love a good auction. I love a good auction. You want to make some new friends? Just go there and hold your hand up all day long, okay? But anyway, you can buy all you want. This Saturday, you are allowed to purchase all the merchandise you want at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, okay? No limit spending today at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln. I actually am going to probably go there later on. But listen, what's going on? So today at 10 o'clock at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, there's an auction, okay? But here's the big one. Well, it's a big auction today, okay? Thousands of things are going to be sold. It's going to go all day and into the night, all right? Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, every Tuesday night, they sell automobiles. You can buy one or sell one, or you can do both, all right? Then, next Saturday, sounds like April 10th to me, big, it's the Carlisle Estate Auction on the 10th and the 11th. So it's going to be some on-site stuff and some online stuff. Now, I said, I'm going to print this out. I couldn't tell you how many things are going to be sold, but tons of signs and ink pens and belt buckles and interesting clocks, toys, pedal tractors, all kinds of stuff. Now, this is next Saturday, okay? So I need you to go to wilsonsauction.com. That's on the web, not the local web. It's not just on the Lincoln web. It's on the World Wide Web, okay? wilsonsauction.com, and check this estate auction out for the 10th and the 11th, because you can do some online bidding, or you're going to be able to go there next Saturday, I believe, and do some in-person bidding, all right? So Wilson's Auction, and maybe you've got some stuff you want to sell. If you got stuff, they can help you turn it into cash, okay? So it's Wilson's Auction. What's the phone number? 422-3454. Best in that order, 302-422-3454, wilsonsauction.com. Thank you, Dave Wilson, Team Wilsons, everybody that works there. I may be there later. I was there last Saturday night trying to buy something, and daggone Jack Bean was outbidding me. No, Jack, you're doing just fine. But anyway, it's a feisty time when you go to an auction. All right, what is next? What is next? I got some people here. I am a little bit fallen behind. How did I do that? But I did it. But anyway, I'm going to get my thoughts together, get my hair straight, and we're going to talk to Karen Gritton and Jessica Moyer, and we're going to talk about the American Heart Association and what you can do to live a heart-healthy life. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good morning.
How's everybody?
Great.
Made the trip?
Spring's coming.
Spring's coming. Yep. And
I
tomorrow's
like it.
Easter.
It's a little chilly today.
Is it a little chilly?
It's a little.
It's
28
freezing
degrees.
down here.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
put me by the most uninsulated part of the building. So anyway, and I'm on blood thinners. So Jessica, how are you doing?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank
Good.
you.
And you're here to educate us on some things along with Karen. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Did you guys come together or drive separate?
Separately.
Separate.
Yeah.
That was best. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. All right. So who, you can take it away. Talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks for
I
coming.
appreciate you having me again. This is
Okay.
my second time on your
It
show.
is.
I'm pretty
Unbelievable.
excited about that.
Right. Well, we've almost done it for 8 years now.
I know,
So,
I know.
what do you think of this show? Because you
I
get out
love
and
it.
about, and you're quite a mover and a shaker.
I love it. It's local and it speaks to people that live and groove down in here. So
Okay.
I love it. I
All
love
right.
it. Thank
Well,
you.
good.
Thanks
well, thanks
for doing
coming.
it.
We are honored by your presence. How's that?
Appreciate it.
All right.
So April is Move More.
Move
month
more. I
for
was
the
reading
American
all
Heart
these different things.
It is. That's why Jessica's here. I asked Jessica to come.
One common theme through all of this.
Yes, yes, it is. The one
Get
common
moving.
theme is get moving.
Yep,
That's
I
right.
agree.
Jessica
So-
volunteers for the American Heart Association, so
Really?
she's got a long history with us as far as all
Okay.
sorts of things she's done to help the mission. And so Jessica has her own story that I think will resonate with a lot of your listeners.
Okay.
But
well,
so April is Move More Month. May is Stroke Month. So I just
Okay.
want to remind everyone about the signs of stroke. By the way, women are more likely to die from stroke than men.
really?
Yes. It's the number 4 killer in Delaware.
Really?
Yes, sir, it is.
Wow. Of
And-
women.
Of men and women. It's the
Stroke
it's,
is,
yes,
really?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
But women are more likely to die from a stroke than
No
men.
kidding.
Yes,
Why is that?
unfortunately. They ignore the signs.
Really? I thought it's always the man that says, this will pass.
I can't explain it other than I think they look for the signs in men more frequently than women.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then May is CPR. I'm sorry, May is Stroke Month. June is CPR Awareness Month.
Okay.
So I just want to remind everybody of those
That's good.
different things because I won't be back until July.
Okay.
So that
All
gives
right.
you up to date.
Up to date. All right. Don't let us forget anything. Okay. All right. So, Jessica, what did you want to share with us?
I wanted to share the importance of moving.
Okay.
It can be purposeful movement. It doesn't have to be getting to the gym for an hour, just spending time each day to move.
Okay.
Whether it's getting up every hour, moving for 5 minutes, putting on a playlist and dancing around the house. It can be taking a nice walk, getting fresh air. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just be purposeful with movement. Be proactive instead of reactive with your health. I lost my dad to heart disease and lung cancer, and my mom suffered a massive stroke. So the importance of being proactive with your health can really be, it's important.
It's a game changer.
And to listen to your body and to know the warning signs of stroke, of heart disease. It's very...
What are the warning signs of a stroke? You guys have got me nervous about this stroke.
Well, for most people, there will be facial drooping,
Okay.
arm weakness, tingling, pain.
Is it like
speech.
sudden? Is it gradual?
It can be gradual and it can come and go. So you can start with some symptoms and then they
Oh,
subside
okay.
and then they come back.
Okay.
Speech, difficulties with speech. And then the important thing is just to get moving quickly. So that
What do you do
once
if you think you're possibly having a stroke?
you call 911. You
Don't
do not
dilly
get in
dally
the car.
and
you-
don't try to drive yourself.
Right, you do not
Okay.
drive yourself. You
All
get
right.
get immediately on the phone, and so the ambulance will be preparing for you before they get there, so they know
Okay.
how to treat you when they get there.
And if you're feeling odd on Friday, don't wait till Monday to deal with it.
yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, it's something we
Okay.
all have to remember. Don't ignore the signs.
Okay.
For my mom, it was a massive headache. Like she had a horrible
Really?
headache, a headache
Couldn't
like
get
she's
rid of
never
it.
had before. And to me, that's a big warning sign. If you have
But-
an onset of a headache that is nothing like you've had, you need to get to the hospital ASAP.
Did your mom have a headache and immediately have a stroke, or did she have a headache for days and then have a stroke?
She had a headache, and she kept saying it was nothing like she's had, and she waited all day, and then she was on the phone with my uncle that evening, and my sister happened to be there and noticed that she started slurring her speech, and she was actually airlifted to a hospital because it was very severe.
Wow.
And she was not someone that you would think would have a stroke.
Right.
So it's really important just to notice if your body's not feeling right or different than it normally feels, you need to listen to your body.
Listen to your body. All right. And this getting moving thing, I would say with COVID, some people, I think they call it COVID-20, where people have gained 20 pounds from sitting around, because COVID has caused people to become less active. So you can still socially distance or whatever those rules and words are, but get yourself a dog and take your dog for a walk, or get him to take you for a walk, one or the other, or something like that. But get moving. So are you like a coach or something?
I actually own a gym called
You
the
own a
Ice
gym?
House Wellness Plus Community.
Wait a minute. Where is this ice house?
It's in Wyoming.
Do you know a lady named Sandra Darling?
Yes.
She loves going
Yes,
to the
see,
ice house.
She comes every Monday, Wednesday,
Oh,
Friday
my gosh.
without fail.
Who in their right mind wants to get up early in the morning and love going to the ice house?
It's a great way to start your day.
She loves it. She's my insurance lady.
Okay, well,
We've been
there
friends
we go.
for a long, long time. She does a good job of taking care of me. She'll watch me on Facebook and say, Jim, that piece of land you just bought, you ought to have some insurance on it. And she really is on her game, And so that's very exciting. So Sandra. All right. So is your gym mostly ladies, or is it everybody?
It's mostly women.
Mostly
that
women,
doesn't mean men
okay.
aren't invited. My husband over there, Jason, actually teaches some of the ladies.
Okay. All right.
You may know him as your eye doctor, gentlemen.
Oh, really? How you doing?
Yes.
Good. Wow.
Men are invited, but
Okay.
women tend to come to more group fitness classes.
Well, women
than men.
rule. Women rule. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna
So what
He
time
said
does this
that.
place open in the morning?
6.
6 in the morning. Yeah, I see Sandra. It's like her favorite thing. In other words, it is invigorating to exercise. I watch my wife exercise, and it's invigorating
You
to me.
watch your wife?
My wife, I have to be honest with you, she has done a fantastic job of making sure she'll be in good health, because she feels I've done a fantastic job of not worrying about it. So, but I'm working on it. I'm better than I was, okay? But anyway, so with that said, is there any other points that either one of you want to make?
We want you to remember heart.org. Go
Heart.org.
to heart.org.
Okay.
We have lots of resources on the website. Everything from fitness to recipes. Everything you could possibly need to be
Is
heart
there.
healthy.
Are you allowed to still make donations to the Heart Association?
Oh, absolutely. And that's on heart.org as well.
I didn't know if COVID said no
Yes.
donations, in
Yes.
other words.
And
Okay.
in fact, if you go to heart.org and make a donation, it will go to our local state.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's
Oh,
actually,
okay.
If
It
it
can
comes
tell.
in, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it can
All right.
tell.
So your money goes local.
Yep.
Okay. Well, good. And in reference to this ice house, how long has this business been in business?
Just about 2 years.
No kidding.
Yes.
What inspired you to start this business?
That's a great question.
Okay.
I've always been proactive with my own health.
Okay.
And I'm going to be honest, I had a son who passed away from a genetic disease, and he didn't have any control over his health.
Okay.
And then my father, who was a doctor, he did have control, yet he took care of everyone but himself. And so my mission has really become to educate people on taking the best care they can, because we've been given a temple by
Okay,
God, and our
right.
responsibility, in just in small ways. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just being purposeful and being proactive. And, I don't want to lose the people I love.
Right. Wow. That's good. You're not just talking about it. You're doing something about it. In other
I'm
words,
doing it.
You're doing it. And all right. So back to the ice house. What's the name of it? How would somebody get a hold of you if they wanted to?
It's the Ice House Wellness Plus Community. It is in Wyoming, Delaware, right over the railroad tracks, right across from the ice cream stand.
Oh, what's that one called?
Tracerel.
Yeah. I think Tracy knows where that's at. Anyway, and there's a golf course there too, right?
Yes, mini golf course. Yep.
Okay. Well, good. Well, I'm going to give you some gift cards to Vanderwins. Do you like ice cream, Karen?
Of course.
I'm just checking. Okay. I'm going to give you 2. Is that all right?
Thank you.
And I'm going to give Jessica 2.
doesn't love ice cream,
Well, I'm
right?
just not sure. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to.
It's all about balance.
I don't want to
Right.
impose my views of ice cream on you. So anyway, well, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having
I'm going to
us.
give you 2 more for Sandra. Will you give them to her?
I absolutely
You know
will.
who I'm talking about, for real.
Yes.
I just messing
She's
with
my
you.
number one.
Is she really?
Yes.
And
she's
I
a big
think,
fan.
I think she's engaged.
Yes, she is.
I think it's exciting times ahead for Sandra. So, all right, she does a good job for me. She'll know me, okay? I hope she does. Anyway, she said, I don't even know who Jim Weller is. I'll be shocked. All right. All right. Well, ladies, I'm going to let you go. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming. And happy Easter.
You too.
And what
Thank
was that
you.
saying you said? It's our temple. What somebody told me, it's our body, but it's God's temple.
That's
and
right.
we're
It is.
supposed to take
That's
care of
right.
it. We're
That's right.
responsible for it.
That's
So,
right. Have a
all
blessed
right.
Easter.
Well, you kids have a good day, all right?
you.
Thanks for having
Thanks.
us.
See ya. Bye. All right, there you go, everybody. We got off on all kinds of different things there and ended with Vanderwin's ice cream. So, What is next? What is next for the Weller Does Delmarva Show? Thank you for joining me and watching me. And if you ever want to be on, let me know, okay? We like to work with everybody as best we can, and we also like to sell some advertising when we can. But we're here for you, folks. It's that simple. And what is next? Jerry's Lawn Care. My goodness, our grass is starting to grow already at Fine Day Farms, and I had my lawnmowers being serviced, and Denise said, I really want to cut grass this weekend, so we're good. We got it. So Jerry's Lawn Care, I want to let you know whether you own a business or, personal, residential, commercial, it doesn't really matter. He does lawn care. He does irrigation systems, lawn care. He does paver work. He cuts down trees, trims up trees, digs up stumps, grinds up stumps. He can dig a footer, a foundation. He can clear a building lot. He has firewood. What doesn't Jerry do? I have no idea. So you give him a call. He's a good guy. He's honest. He's fair. If you got something you need done around your business or the farm or your home or whatever, you give him a call and he'll let you know whether he does it or he doesn't. He'll give you a price and see what you can do. Jerry's Lawn Care. Jerry Santoro, a good friend of mine. I like him a lot. If you need mulch, he's got mulch. He can deliver it. You can pick it up, whatever you want to do. So it's JLC-LLC.com. That's on the web. JLC-LLC.com on the web. And his phone number is 302-363-6025. 302-363-6025. Somebody else I really like supporting and talking about is Dr. T, Dr. Trillia. This is a sponsor segment, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. My grandkids just went there the other day, and Ashlyn, you heard her talk about him last week. She started out not really liking it, but now she likes chiropractic care just as a teenager. So anyway, I'm letting you know, if you need chiropractic care, maybe you've been somewhere, didn't get the results you were hoping for, maybe you've been in an accident, or you've just been more physically active or less physically active, and now you've got an ache or a pain or a twinge or something like that, they will let you know. If they don't think they can help you, they'll let you know, and they'll steer you in the right direction. But it's always a good place to start. I've been there for shoulder problems, knee problems, wrist problems, neck problems, headaches, vision. I go there for just a little bit of everything. I like chiropractic care, and I think you will too. They accept most insurances. They're very friendly, very knowledgeable. It's Dr. T and Dr. Bud. And when you call on the phone, you will find when you talk to the staff, they're very friendly. They try to get you in as quick as they can. They do accept most insurances. So all you got to do is give them a call. So I'm going to give you a phone number. And if you're looking for a chiropractor or know somebody that is, or you've never been to a chiropractor, like my wife, Denise, she just goes once a month. She just thinks it's just a good thing to, get adjusted once a month. So it's 302-363. No, it's not. It's 302-629. 302-629-4344. 629-4344. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Like them on Facebook, very active there, and tell them Jim Weller sent you, all right? Dr. T, Dr. Bud, I appreciate you, and I thank you for the good job you do for our community. Tracy, if you feel like it and have a minute, why don't we let everybody know what's going on at United Church? I hope you know the times. I know the Sunday times. I just can't remember the today times, but I'm going to the first experience today. So if you have never been to United Church, I'm officially inviting you to come and join me at United Church. I'll be able to sit near you, maybe not exactly elbow to elbow with you, but wear your mask, bring your mask if you would, please. It's at the Dover High School, but today is the first one at what time? 4 o'clock today. 4 o'clock today.
I realize now why everybody plays with the microphone, because I noticed last week it was covering my entire face.
Okay.
I was like,
okay. All right. Well, good.
But yeah, it starts
You know
at
what
4
we
o'clock.
used to have? I used to have a headset with a
wow.
microphone. I loved it. I was very comfy,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
looked kind of odd. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, so today at United at the Dover High School, 4 o'clock today.
4 o'clock is for
Children are welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
Okay, so
Yeah.
everybody's
Come on
welcome,
out.
and they have all kinds of things for the kids geared towards the ages of the kids.
Correct. So it's
Very
always
focused.
Jesus on their level.
Jesus on their level.
Yep.
That's a good thing. So what works for the adults might not work for the kids, and they break the kids up by age, so they're not maybe with older kids or younger kids. It's geared towards their level, I think is the
And
way
the
they
great
call
thing
it.
about that is that one of the things that I remember when I would take my son to church is that he would learn something that he understood, And he would come and preach to and talk to
Right,
me about it.
right.
And I would learn from him.
Right.
And so even though there's people that might sit there and feel uneasy about leaving their kids there,
Right.
it's actually, they understand it in a way that
You may not.
exactly.
Right.
And then they'll come and tell you about it, and you're learning something new also. So it's
It's a
absolutely
different
fantastic.
perspective.
It is.
It's
and
a different whatever
yeah.
the word are.
Yeah,
Right.
and-
Just like your children will watch a different TV show than you may watch. In other
Right,
words, they
right.
they. So anyway, kids are welcome.
Yes.
Very kid friendly. Very safe environment.
Yeah.
In other words, very comfortable. So it's
People
at
of all
4
ages.
Of all ages. That's right. Even people as old as me.
Yes.
But anyway, so 4:00. Is there another one today?
6 o'clock.
Okay, so 4:00 today. So I'm personally inviting you for the 4:00. I'd love to meet you, see you. I may be out on the front sidewalk. I don't know where I'll be, but anyway, look me up. I'll be the short, bald-headed guy. Anyway, and then 6:00, and then tomorrow, Sunday, Easter Sunday. What
Yes.
time?
The normal times that every Sunday is, it's the
8,
9:30, and 11.
8, 9:30, and 11. So, if you haven't been to church in a while, if COVID's kept
Come on
you
out.
away, come on out. Everybody's welcome. Parking is free.
Always free.
Free parking.
With a
Free
smile.
sunshine.
With a smile.
Yep. So it's really nice. They got people out there helping you park.
Yeah.
It's a very organized, upbeat, energized church environment. In other
And
words,
I think it's going to be very powerful.
yeah, I agree. And you're invited.
And
So,
ultimately, he is risen.
he is risen.
And that's what it's about.
Right. The tomb is
empty.
Right. I was married on an Easter Sunday,
That was awesome.
and the tomb was in the background.
Oh, wow.
I was married at Holy Cross Church in Dover on an Easter Sunday.
Wow.
43 years ago, 1978, I believe it was. So anyway, yep, and it was
That's
just kind of
special
cool.
then.
All of our pictures had that in the background. In
That's
other words, and we just
awesome.
never thought of it, until
Right.
we're looking at the pictures.
To think that
So,
we serve somebody who's alive is wonderful.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that. All right. So anyway, thank you very much, and we all look forward to you. You'll be there all the time.
The whole
All
time.
today and tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
She works behind the scenes
I
and
do.
keeps things straight and keeps it all moving. So anyway, you're invited to United Church, okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank
Come
you
out.
very much. All right. Next. Weller's is open. They tell me we're already busy. I do want to ask you, if you go there, please be kind and courteous. We're going to do our best to wait on you, but we're a busy bunch, all right? I do got some space on my billboard. What billboard? My electronic billboard on Route 113 in Ellendale for, just pennies a day. You can be on that, okay? In other words, and you can have a nice big bright message up there in your face day and night. When you're going northbound, if you write the message just right, you can read it from the Ellendale light sitting there. I love it. If you want to ever advertise on my billboard, I'll make you a package deal. I'll make you a deal where you can get some advertising on my show and advertising on my billboard. What's that called? We're going to bundle it. I'll bundle a package for you. So just give me a call. My number's 302-542-9157. 542-9157. I got some sauce here from Eagle Wings. If anybody wants a bottle of Eagle Wing sauce, I've got many varieties. Just stop it. Well, you got to tell me. You got to call me. That's what we're doing. What am I saying? You got to call me. So if you want a bottle of sauce from Eagle Wings, I'm giving them away for free. For free. All you got to do is call me. Let me put your name on the list. And you stop into Weller's Tuesday through Saturday and pick a bottle up for free, okay? So if you like Eagle Wing sauce, if you've never tried their sauce or whatever, check them out. They're in Seaford. It's called the Delaware Sauce Company. My friend Rick Ewing, and they have won national and international awards, okay? So award-winning sauces, many different bottles and stuff like that. So check them out. And what is the website? The website. I'm looking for the website, Jim Weller. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. I know it's Eagle Wings. My eyes are bad here today. I can't find it. I'm going to give up, all right? I'm going to give you a phone number instead. Phone number, 337-6399. 337-6399 if you have any questions. But if you'd like a free bottle, just give me a call right now, 422-7336. Is that a dog barking, or is that like an electronic device? All right, I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio, so don't go nowhere. Go to tvdelmarva.com. Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook, because I'm not going to stop talking. Here we go. All right, everybody. We're off the radio for a moment or two. We've had a very good time this morning. I haven't told you this. Mike is not going to be joining us. Okay. So anyway, so we'll have a little time to have some fun here at the end of the show. I'll catch up on commercials. But in the meantime, happy Easter, folks. What a great day to celebrate. You know who is going to be here today? Very excited. It's my exterminator, my pest control specialist, Keith Ruark, good friend of mine. He's been on the show many times before, a good supporter of the show, and we're going to talk to him in person. And his wife, her name is Jackie, and she doesn't know it. Jackie works with me, and it's like an endurance test for her. But we're going to get her on the show, and we're going to get her to sing a song or do something, because she said, you will never get me on that show, and I'm going to make it my life's mission to get her on. I'm just messing with her. But anyway, oh, she's here. I was just trying to make her nervous. But anyway, what's going on? Let's talk about TV Delmarva. By golly, do you guys want to join me at all? Is that a firm no, or just like ask me again type no? So anyway, Colin Walls has got two sons. One is Jonathan and one is Colin the second. And then he also has, it's Nick and Will. Now, Nick and Will are not working here yet, but they'll be here eventually. Who knows? But in a couple months. But anyway, Colin's got four boys, and the two of them are here, and they work with us every Saturday. And I appreciate them getting up early and getting down here and setting everything up. And they do a good job. And then Colin's off for the day. I've said it enough, but I'm going to give you his cell phone number. But if you have any interest in being involved in TV Delmarva, and I'm saying if you want to buy any advertising is what we really want to talk about. So if you have any interest in being on TV Delmarva, if you own a business and you're planning your advertising dollars or whatever, and you want to do something, anyway, TV Delmarva has advertising opportunities available for you, and we can custom design them. It's like we're a tailor. You know, you go to a tailor, and if you need something adjusted or, you know, tailored to your needs, TV Delmarva is looking to help you promote your business, your organization, whatever it may be. It's very affordable. In some cases, it's less expensive than buying a radio ad. So you're getting TV, you're getting audio and visual, okay? And what's that saying out there? A picture's worth what? 1,000 words, okay? So that is why TV is the way to go. So if you have any interest, I need you to get a hold of Colin and say, Jim said I ought to at least listen to what you have to offer. And that's exactly what I'm suggesting, folks. There's no high pressure here. We're just saying Colin's got a TV station. He has spent boatloads of money to get it on the air. He's constantly adding channels. He's constantly trying to make it better. And he's doing this for his community. But it does take funds to pay for these things. So if you would like to, possibly listen to what he has to say, I'd like you to call him. So we're talking about 4 different channels, channel 14.1, 14.2, 3, and 4, okay? Over the air, you just turn your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your TV. If you do not have an antenna, then you can watch it at tvdelmarva.com. It's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also watch it with a Roku device. And, if you don't have a smart TV, you don't have a Roku TV, and you want to get one, I bought one the other day, like a 32-inch for $108. Okay. In fact, I'm staring right at it right this minute. So anyway, you can get a Roku TV for about $100. All right. And then there's all kinds of things you can watch, but TV Delmarva is what we want you to watch. Okay. So Saturday mornings, I'm on there live. Before me, there was the Sound of Delmarva. Then there's going to be Studio J with Jessica Martinez. And then there is going to be Michael Sprouse, Coastal A&E. I think that is at 11 o'clock, and she is at 10 o'clock. And next Saturday, this show is going to go until 10 o'clock. So next Saturday is going to be a bonus edition of Weller Does Delmarva. It is a limited time that we're going to do this, but we're doing it because I can't get everybody on. We are booked out till July and August and so on and so forth, in other words. So we're trying to get more people on. We're going to go to 3 hours. We did lock down a contract here yesterday. We're going to be here for the next 6 months. We're very excited about that. And I want to say, if you own a business and I can help you in any way promote your business, I'd love to. It's not free, but it's cheap. So anyway, I'm just letting you know. 302-542-9157. Give me all kinds of phone numbers here this morning, but if you need me, just call me at 302-542-9157. That's Jim Weller's cell phone number. And if you don't need me and you just want to say hello, feel free to text me, okay? But don't do it in the middle of the night, because people will text me at 1 or 2 in the morning, and they are so shocked that I respond. And I said, if you text me, I'm responding. If you call me, I'm talking to you. So I sleep, but I sleep very lightly, okay? I can even hear my dog barking. So what else is going on? We're sitting here inside Laurel Junction. We're going to be joined by the radio station again in just a few minutes. We've got some more guests to be on. Jackie Ruark, I think, is going to do the segment for Integrity Pest Solutions. I'm positive she's not. It's going to be Keith Ruark. And I think they got a lot of stuff going on. I love dealing with him. Every time he comes out and does pest control or pest solutions at my home or my business, he always tells me about things that he finds. I'm like, man, I just wish I could talk you into doing all those things that you find, you know, but he's not looking for more work. He's just so attentive to detail that he always says, Jim, I noticed this, I noticed that. And so I like that. I like that. So what else is going on? Weller's Utility Trailers is open today till 2 o'clock. Last Saturday was unreal. Unreal. Takes about an hour to sell a trailer. Takes about an hour because you got some paperwork. So they sold 14 of them in 6 hours. So they did pretty darn good. And we got a lot of people there, and everybody's working hard. So if you've never met Mike, a lot of people like dealing with Mike. I think Mike's a long talker, but he says he's not. He says, I'm just very informative. So anyway, Mike does a good job. People love dealing with him. Mike's like the shed man. Then there's my son, Jimmy. He knows just pretty much everything about Weller's because he's been there all his life, you know. And then there's Chuck, and then there's Rosa. So what a good team of people at Weller's in Bridgeville, and we invite you to come and check us out. I hear the radio. We're coming back on the radio. So Jim Weller here to my radio audience. This is the final half hour of Weller Does Delmarva. So stay tuned. We got lots of things we're going to tell you about. We might even give some stuff away for free in just a few minutes. But let's do a quick segment. This is a sponsor segment for my accountant, George Luff. People say, Jim Weller, you love your accountant. I love my accountant. Yes, I do, because he keeps me out of trouble. He keeps me straight, and he answers my questions in a timely manner, okay? So with that said, I deal with Luff and Associates. They've got an office in Milford, one in Rehoboth, and one in Dover. And I've dealt with them now for 25, probably almost 30 years. Been very happy. So they do my personal accounting work. I have a property business called JKJ Properties. They take care of that. And they also take care of my business, Weller's Utility Trailers. So if you need help with accounting, whether you do it yourself, and this year you got some of the stimulus money or the PPP loan or whatever, and you're just nervous, you don't want to get it wrong, if you need an accountant that knows what they're doing, Luff and Associates will help you out. It's a team of people that are dedicated to providing exceptional customer service. And I like dealing with them, and I think they like dealing with me. I'm going to have to pause super quick for a picture, so I am ready. There we go. All right, so we take a lot of pictures here. Folks say, I can see them all through the week. Tracy takes a picture, then she does a post. It's kind of cool. So anyway, Luff and Associates, Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth, good accounting organization. I'm very happy with them. You will be too. So whether it's just for your own personal needs or whatever. Also, if you own a business and you're kind of just tired of doing your own payroll, okay, they will help you with payroll. It's called Easy Payroll. And we've been dealing with them now for a few years on that service also. So they'll help you out whether you got just 2 employees or hundreds of employees. Luff and Associates can help you in many ways. So what's it take? It takes a phone call. It's that simple. So you give a call, say, hey, I was listening to Jim Weller. I'd like to maybe deal with your business. Can you tell me a little bit about the services you offer? And Tyler Luff works there. His father is George Luff, and there's a whole team of people. They'll do you a good job. So what's the phone number, Jim? Give me the phone number. It's 302-422-9699, 422-9699, luffcpas.com on the web. Now, here is my next sponsor segment. He's not just a sponsor. He's a good friend of mine, too, and he's a good man. His name is Keith Ruark, and I want to say good morning, Keith.
Good morning, sir. How are you this morning?
It has been a while since you've joined me in person.
It has been.
And so you've recuperated from the last time you were on.
Yep. I'm starting to grow my hair back now.
Okay. He shaved his head just so I wouldn't feel out of place. So how in the world are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Good. Is Jackie with you?
She is. She's
Okay.
always with me.
All right. Does she want to be on?
No,
She is probably
not.
giving out a head shake, a firm no. I like to joke with her about it. So
Yeah, I tell
All
her
right.
she's my advertiser. She could tell you more than I could tell you. She's better than that stuff. Than
she's
me,
in the
but-
know.
Yeah, yep.
She helps you with all your Facebook stuff.
Yeah, everything. You
Yep.
name it.
Yep,
She handles all that stuff for me.
I'm very fortunate. You're married to her. I get to work with her. She's a good girl.
Yep.
I'm thankful. Keith used to come and exterminate my business, and I don't know if you remember this. He used to look at my office, and he used to say, "My wife could help you get organized," something like that. But she was working somewhere else at the time,
Right,
and
right.
and she has been a huge blessing to me. So I'm really glad. So let's talk about Integrity Pest Solutions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
How is business?
It's doing really good, honestly. We're just getting ready to start, the spring season with everything starting to come out. It's going to be
What's going to come out? Ants?
ants are your biggest thing right now.
Are they
especially.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Termites, in the next couple weeks, you'll start seeing termite swarmers and stuff like that once it gets a little bit warmer, up
Okay.
there in the 60s and 50s,
Is that really going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
just checking.
You'll see them little things
It's
flying
freezing.
around. A lot of people think they're ants, and you just,
But they're termites.
Yep,
Okay.
at this point, yes.
All right. And so, what about mice? Do they slow down in the summer?
Not necessarily, especially if they have a place that they can, harborage, hang out at, kind of thing.
They
They'll
would call
stay
home.
right there. Yep.
Place they would call home.
Yep.
All right. So termite inspections are a key thing. People's houses are one of the biggest investments they've ever made. And
That's right.
There's nothing worse than finding termite damage years later.
Right. Yep.
You got to get ahead of it.
Yep. And the way that they're building houses today, it's getting a little bit more difficult on my side of the business because the way that they're building them, they use that foam board up all the way to the sill plate.
Okay.
that,
I know what you're talking about.
It
Yeah.
doesn't allow you to be able to inspect anything. So I would honestly take a look in across BC how it's built in there, how they constructed it, if you will,
Right.
and make sure that you're able to see at least 6 inches of that sill plate, from the sill plate to cement down, and that way you can get an idea what's going on there.
Because if you can't see it,
Yep.
there could be activity that.
Yeah, you won't know until it's in your attic.
Right.
You know?
And by then, it's gotten real costly.
Yep, it's too late then.
Well, so you do termite inspections.
Mm-hmm.
Is termite activity more active in moist times? I mean, we've had such a wet winter. I mean,
Right. Well, not necessarily. They're actually year round. You can
Oh,
have, You
okay,
can have
okay.
termite activity in
in the middle of the summer.
2 foot of snow outside. Not that
Oh.
Delaware has that, but
Okay, yeah.
you
We
could
see
have that.
pictures.
Yep.
All right.
But-
So you can do a termite inspection.
Mm-hmm.
You can also just do a general inspection. You are what I would call an owner operator.
Correct.
I like bragging on that.
Yeah.
Because when they call, they're either going to get you or a voicemail.
Right.
When you get a call back, it's you.
Yes, it's me.
And
Yep.
you talk to them, share with me what's going on, and then you say, look, and you had shared with me that, it's really not good to be giving quotes over the phone without seeing things.
Right.
I guess sometimes people give somebody a quote and then they get there and it's, whoa, I didn't know that. Or,
Right.
it's best to lay your eyes on it.
Yeah, you're rolling the dice on that one. If you give a quote over the phone and then you get there and they got water in the crawl space and you can't do anything to begin with, then you just
Wasting
it's
time.
wasting your time, and so I mean, giving a quote is pretty much almost impossible.
But you don't
be able to
charge.
give
Now,
us-
a termite inspection is different. That's
Correct.
That's different. But
Yep.
you will, beyond the termite inspection, you will come and do like a free evaluation
Right.
of their pest problems.
Yep, you could give us a call and we'll come out. We'll take a look at the property, crawl space, attic, whatever, what might be the pest going on there, and give you a proposal the same day. We can pretty much do the treatment the same day, so it's all
I didn't
smooth
know.
transition.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right into
so if
one
you
day.
got ants and you call Keith and you're happy with his price or the way he acts, then you're saying you might be able to get it dealt with. I
Same
don't know
day.
of anything I can get done the same day. That is wonderful.
Yep, same
All right.
day.
Now you're licensed and insured.
Yes.
Whereabouts do you go? Like, is it all of Sussex County?
Yeah, all of Sussex and Kent County. We don't do
Okay.
Newcastle County or
Okay.
anything like that.
But you
trying
would go to
stay in our
Dover
area.
or something like that. Okay.
Yep, actually, Dover is our limit.
Okay, Dover's your limit.
Yep.
Okay. And you're licensed, you're insured, and you'll crawl around their crawl space or look things over. You're very attentive to detail. How did you get that way? Were you in the military or something?
No, no. It's just I basically when I go to a homeowner's house, I kind of treat it as if it's my house. I want to see what's kind of going on, and I pretty much like to nitpick. If I see the littlest thing, I try and take pictures. I usually have my phone with me, so I take pictures of it, so that way
Sends
you
me
ain't gotta,
videos.
Yep, walk around it and see anything, and the same thing. If homeowner's not home, seasonal house, then I try to go out there and if something's going on, take a picture of it and say, hey, this is what needs to be fixed, and
So how do people reach you?
Our number is 302-858-8629.
858-8629.
Yes, sir.
Okay, estimates, not a termite inspection, because that's a little
Right,
different. That's
right.
a project there.
Yes.
But an inspection, an evaluation, there's no charge for that.
Right.
You can do it one time, or you could sign up for a
Seasonal,
yearly,
yes.
a seasonal.
I'm sorry, quarterly, not
Quarterly,
seasonal.
yeah. But anyway, good guy. I'm very happy with you, Keith. I've enjoyed dealing with you. I do love the fact that you point this out and point that out. I mean, he found a water spigot that was leaking at one of my properties.
That's right.
I mean, what a nice thing to tell me about. In other words, because I didn't know it.
And that
I
was
didn't
town
know it.
water, so that was getting
Yeah,
expensive.
right, because it
quickly.
goes through a meter. But let's not go there, folks. But anyway, listen, is there anything else you want to talk about today? Is there some event happening? Or no? I don't know. I'm just asking.
There is.
Okay.
I want to wish my daughter happy 22nd birthday.
22nd.
Her name is Jana Ruark, and happy birthday tomorrow. Actually, is her birthday. So.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay. And is she here today?
She is not. She was
She's
trying to
working.
get here, but unfortunately, she's working.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yep. Very smart, man. I tell you. She gets it's from her mother's side of she get her looks from me and her smarts from her.
Oh man, that was dangerous to say. But anyway, I hear about her all the time. Jackie's very proud of her, and she does a good job. So happy birthday! It's Jana, right?
Yes, Jana.
Okay.
Yep.
And she works. Can we say where she works or no?
Yeah, she works at Pizza King in Seaford. Yep.
Pizza King in Seaford. So I want to encourage some listeners to just go to Pizza King today.
Yes.
Request Jana. Is she a server?
No.
Oh, well, you
No,
can't.
she
Okay.
cooks the food.
Well, at least go in there and just say, "Where's Jana? I just want to wish her happy birthday." How's that?
Yep.
All right. And she does accept gift cards for her birthday. No, I'm just kidding about that. All right, Keith. 858. What was it again?
858-8629.
All right. And on the web, what is it?
Integrity-pestsolutions.com.
And you on Facebook?
Yep.
Very active.
Integrity Pest Solutions on Facebook. Yep. Just look for the circle. There it is.
Right, green.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Jackie never lets me give these to her.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to give them to you. I'll give you 3 of them. Is that all right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I said, do you want to give? No. I'm going to give them to you.
Well, thank you, sir.
And you
Thank you
share
very
them with
much.
her. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Thank you for letting me be on and advertising with you. I appreciate that very much over the years.
You've been with me for years now.
Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I hope you get something out of it. I really do. In
Yeah.
other words, I like you and I like your family and supporting you and so on.
Yep.
I have one more gift.
Oh,
I'm
my.
going to let you give this to your daughter.
Okay.
From me. Okay?
Okay.
Special edition.
All right. Well,
Eagle
awesome.
wing sauce, okay?
Yeah, this stuff is good stuff too, by the way.
Have
I
you
like
used it?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go. Do you want
Yeah.
2 of them?
No, that's good.
Okay, just checking.
Actually,
All
I
right.
used the other one you have, the ghost one, so I like
Oh,
that.
would you rather have that?
No, you're good. You're
Okay,
fine.
just check.
You're fine.
Well, this one's for her.
Yep,
So,
that's
all
right.
All right, Keith, thanks a lot,
Yep,
okay?
thank
Have a
you.
good
Happy
weekend.
Easter
Thank you.
as well.
Happy Easter to you.
All right,
Be
thank you.
safe, all right?
You
Watch
too.
your shoulder when you get up. Okay, we've only got one lawsuit pending there. All right, what is next? Mike, you're not joining me today, is that right? No, okay. He's not here, folks. All right, just so you know. He's not here. All right, what's going on? Mid-South Audio, Kevin Short. Good morning to Kevin Short. Debbie, how you two doing? Sponsor segment here. Kevin sponsors the show. Mid-South Audio supplies us with all kinds of gear, from cameras to microphones to speakers to amplifiers. And if you are doing Zoom meetings and if you're trying to meet socially distancing, if you need input, if you need advice, if you need anything, they have a store in Milton that's like a super electronic store for the for audio, visual, audio, video, lighting, sound, all kinds of stuff. It's Mid-South Audio. It's right in Milton. It's where Wyoming Millworks used to be. It's their worldwide headquarters. It's a state-of-the-art recording studio, but they got all kinds of electronic gear. And if you or your business or your church are operating differently and you need some input and you don't want to buy things online because they always look bigger in pictures, then you get it and it ain't what you want. Kevin's got competitive pricing, of course, no sales tax, but on top of all that, a full service place that will not only help you out with your needs, but make sure you get the right stuff and know how to operate it. MidSouthAudio.com, 302-856-6993. That's 856-6993. Please like their Facebook page, too, if you would. I mentioned we're always looking for people to be on the show. We've got a special $150 for a 5-minute interview. You can't beat it. You'll be on radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube, and then you can use it again, on your own website or Facebook page if you want. Easter's tomorrow. Everybody's invited to church with me anyway. But anyway, a lot of churches are having a lot of good things, and it's kind of a big thing, okay? L&W Insurance Agency, you heard me mention Sandra Darling, okay? I deal with L&W. This is a sponsor segment, and I love dealing with L&W. But I've got two people that take care of my stuff. So the commercial side of things is Sandra, and on the personal side, it's Debbie Cole. So I deal with Sandra Darling and Debbie Cole. But Bill Strickland is a friend of mine, and he owns and operates L&W Insurance Agency. And it is a great place to buy insurance, whether it's homeowners, or you got a jet ski, or you own a trailer business, or you own a billboard, whether you need renter's insurance, commercial insurance, life insurance, health insurance, disability insurance, whatever type of insurance you may or may not need, L&W can help you out. They're friendly, they're knowledgeable, they live and serve our community. They're not some 800 number on the other side of the United States that's never going to support, a local ball team. They're a good local company. So if you have any insurance-related questions, if you have insurance and you want a second opinion on what you have, just give them a call, okay? L&W Insurance Agency, 302-856-7828. That's 856-7828. LWinsurance.com on the web, and they're very, very, very active on Facebook, okay? Mike is not going to be on today. He's not even here, everybody. And what is the next thing? I mentioned my electronic billboard in Ellendale. Would love to get some more businesses on there. It looks fantastic. It's a big billboard. It's, I don't know how high off the ground, 20, 30 feet. It looks really cool. It lights up at night. It lights up the whole road. But anyway, if you want to advertise on my billboard, I got a deal for you. Okay, so just give me a call. 542-9157. 542-9157. Now, what else do I have to talk about? Have I missed anything? I don't think I have. I actually think I can end the show early today. We can all knock off and go home just a little early, if that's okay. But in the meantime, it's not okay. Tracy can tell. Jim's not giving up. Right. Yeah, we're getting ready to go to 3 hours next week. All right, so let's turn on the phones, and let's give everybody 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. I don't even know if there's anybody out there that would even want 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. So please, if you don't like ice cream, you don't have to call. But if you like ice cream and you would like 2 gift cards to Vanderwins for free, no purchase necessary, you got to call me, 422-7336. Radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube, I don't care how you're hearing this show. Call me right now at 422-7336, 422-7336, and I will put your name on the list. You stop into Weller's in Bridgeville and pick up 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. Now, it's a ploy. I have people ask for the gift cards, and they want me to mail them, or they want me to deliver them, or they want me to meet them at Vanderwins. That's not the point. The point is I want you to come into Weller's and browse around and maybe do some business with me for giving you a couple gift cards. Was that the phone? Is it a fake call or a real call? Caller?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good. Who am I talking to?
Dave Wilson.
Dave Wilson, what are you doing up so early?
Well, I heard you were going to be on the radio, and I didn't want to miss it.
Wow, what are you doing today?
Well, we're going to over Merlin to look at a sale, and then we've got our regular sale in Lincoln, so we're busy with that.
Busy with that. I was there last Saturday. Boy, you had the crowd.
Yep, I saw you. Didn't get to say a lot to you, but I appreciate you stopping by and visiting with us.
Yep. Now, are you calling for 2 gift cards to Vanderwins or for any other reason?
No, I'm calling for 2 gift cards for Vanderwins, but I don't really need them because I deal with the Vanderwins. I'd like you to re-gift them to someone else.
All right, I'll do that. And hey, you got on the 17th another off-site auction over in Cordova again. Is that right?
Right.
All kinds of building supplies. I mean, how much stuff do they have left to sell?
I'd say we probably got at least 3 more sales. We're having a sale over there on the 17th, and then I'm bringing some of the same inventory to Lincoln, and we're going to be selling lumber and building supplies in Lincoln on the 24th, the following week.
Wow, you got it going on, Dave.
I'm hoping to wrap it up over there sometime, probably by the middle of June. I'm hoping to be out of there.
All right, well, good.
It's the largest inventory of hardware and lumber that we've ever conducted.
Right, well, wait till you have my sale.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, listen, happy Easter to you and Carol, okay?
Okay, thank you to you and Denise, and
All right.
Just re-gift the cards to someone else. I just have to hear it. I said I'm going to try to call in. If I get it, I do. If I don't, it's still fine. But I'd like to just re-gift them to someone else on your airwaves.
All right, thank you, Dave, and have a good Easter, okay?
Everybody, take care.
See ya. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's actually my state senator, my friend, Dave Wilson, auctioneer, entrepreneur. My goodness, what a good guy all the way around. And so anyway, if you've never met Dave Wilson, you can actually meet Senator Wilson at Wilson's auction, auctioning things off. I've never seen a more hard-working young man. I mean, he does work. Got a good team of people. So we've got his 2 gift cards to re-gift. So anyway, we got a few minutes left. If there's anybody listening, it's real simple. You call 422-7336, and we will put your name on the list for 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. It's that simple, okay? We've got them to give away. We like giving them away, and but it is a ploy. We do it to get you to come into Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. We like to meet you and let you see our business and meet our people and look at the floor that Dry Zone did, and it's just a cool place. And we're open Tuesday through Saturday. Looking for some phone calls. We've only got a few minutes left. 422-7336. Caller, are you there?
Hey, good morning, Jim.
How you doing?
All right.
And who am I talking to?
This is Carrie, Fortune Trooper.
Carrie, how you doing?
Not too bad.
And are you wanting 2 gift cards, or you want me to give them away?
Sure, I'll take them. I enjoy that ice cream.
What flavor do you like?
I like the black raspberry.
Okay. And have you gained any weight by eating ice cream?
I have to work it off.
Okay. All right. Well, you doing anything special this weekend?
No, just working.
All right. In the chicken house, correct?
Yep, that'd be the place.
So you're going to celebrate Easter with the chickens.
Well, I'll take a break for that.
All right. Well, Carrie, thanks for watching and listening, and have a good Easter, my friend, okay?
Thanks so much, Jim.
See ya. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. There you go. And it's that simple. You want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's? You know, and it's no big deal, but it's ice cream, you know, and we like Vanderwin's and like supporting them, and people seem to enjoy it. And we have a giraffe now at Weller's in Bridgeville, so we ask people as they come in to take a selfie with the giraffe, and it has a name on it. I didn't even know it had a name. There's some name on it, and I forgot the name of the giraffe, okay? You can't ride it. You can't get on it. You can't feed it. Don't be plucking its ears, but you can just take a selfie with the giraffe. It's right in the showroom. They actually leave it in there because it's been cold out. They'll maybe take it outside during warm weather. But right now, it's inside at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and take a selfie with the giraffe that's in the showroom. If you can't find it, it's the tallest thing in the room, okay? Except for the paddle fans in the ceiling. So, want to again remind you, United Church is the church I go to. I would love to see you today at 4 o'clock. Join me for a great experience at United Church. And if you can't make today at 4, they have one at 6. They have one tomorrow morning at 8, 9:30, and 11. It's at the Dover High School. And the rumor is true. They're coming to Milford. And it's going to be in the near future, the very near future. And stay tuned for that announcement, too. We're going to be talking about that. All right, been a good day. We've accomplished much. I've got a busy day ahead. Got some things to get done, and I think I might be taking my sister out to eat after church this afternoon, this evening. It's hard to say. We had a good lineup. We appreciate everybody that came on the show. If you ever want to join me, let me know. My number's 542-9157. 542-9157. Lawrence back at the radio station. Thank you. Tracy, Colin, Jonathan, and all the people, Mark Zuckerberg, the team at YouTube, everybody, thanks for helping me put this show together. Thank you to all the advertisers. If you want to rent a spot here at the Laurel Junction and sell things, you call Diane at this number. It's 302-841-5864. Write that down, 841-5864. If you want to get a table and sell things at Laurel Junction at any time, you call Diane. But Diane likes it when people just call her and say, good morning, okay? Just don't do it early in the morning, but you could call her now. I'd say she's probably anytime past 7 o'clock would be good for her. So 841-5864, Laurel Junction, great place. You could start a business here. There's spots inside, outside. You can rent just a table, whatever you want to do, or you can find a bargain. Check it out, Laurel Junction, Laurel, Delaware. We're out of time. We'll see you next week. Happy Easter. God bless you all. Goodbye. Now, my TV audience, I'm still here with you, and I just want to remind you, you've heard me say it for the umpteenth time, if you own a business and you are thinking about some promotional thoughts, if you want to talk to a very non-pressurized salesperson, you get a hold of Colin. Say, Colin, what do you have available where I could buy some TV ads at an affordable price? Because it's all about getting a return on your investment. We're out of time. God bless you all. Take care. See you next week.